Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, hi there, my name is Mirabel. You're welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Well guys, in today's video I'll be responding to a comment that I got on my previous video, and it goes like this: how do you convince your mind to see better? Yes, so how do you convince your mind to see better? I'm actually glad that I got this question because it would help me go deeper into this topic of our environment and how it affects us. Although I didn't have a plan to record this video, but when I saw the question, I was like, oh, I actually love this because it will help me speak more on it for people that are going through such situation and they do not know what to do. They feel like they are at a crossroads, they feel like they're at their wits end, and they feel stuck. I feel like this video would do more for them. So thank you to the person that asked this question. I hope you find this video helpful. So here is the truth: your environment might not look like much right now. It might not look like what can contribute to your growth, and it might not look like what will take you to that place that you want to be. But here is the thing: your growth should not necessarily be attached to your environment. Your growth is usually affected by your way of life, by your thoughts, by your mindset, by your habits and your lifestyle. These are the things that influence your growth long term. And the way that you live day to day can retrain your mind to see beyond where you are right now. So in today's video, I'll be giving us practical tips and habits that we could work with daily. The first one will be to curate your environment. What do I mean by this? If usually you wake up to negativity, you wake up to lack, you wake up to struggle, if you continue in this form, you would end up copying the habits and the effects of what you see around you, and it's going to become who you are. So what you want to do is to surround yourselves with things that would nurture you and will feed your mind and take away your gaze or your sight from what is going on around you. And how do you do this? You can do this through what you listen to, the books you read, and even down to the social media accounts that you follow. So what you want to do is that throughout your day, you want to ensure that you're listening to one podcast or the other when you're doing different activities like taking a walk, or when you're cooking, or even when you're resting. You want to ensure that you're listening to a podcast that is directed towards helping you grow. And you also want to ensure that you read books, self-help books, either in the morning or in the evening before you go to bed, at least 5 pages a day. It's not bad. From there, you're going to build up on it till it becomes a way of life. Another thing you want to do, as I said, is to focus on your social media, who you're following. If you're following accounts that they make you feel stuck, they make you feel like you're not doing better, you want to unfollow them for the time being till you feel better about yourself. And then you want to follow accounts that feed your soul, that feed your spirit, and make you feel inspired, make you get ready to work, push you to your best. You want to follow such accounts. The next one, just like the first one, will be to create your physical environment. So are there things around you that you do not like seeing? They remind you of where you are, they remind you of how you are not doing well. What you want to do is to either remove them if possible, or if you can't, then you want to connect to the things in your environment that make you feel better, or that make you feel like, yes, I can do what I set my mind on. And to take this even further, you can go ahead to create like a growth zone, or somewhere you call a growth zone in your house. So you might ask me, oh, how am I going to do this, or what is even a growth zone? So first of all, a growth zone is a space in your house where when you are there, you're doing things that are directed towards your growth. The only thing you do there is towards your growth. So whenever you are there, you know that, yes, I'm working on improving myself. I'm working on becoming better. I'm working on my dreams. I'm working on things that will feed my mind to become a better person. Yes, so that is your growth zone. And you might be like, oh, I stay in a room, so how do I create a growth zone? Your bed can be your growth zone. Even your phone can be your growth zone. So rather than just scrolling on the phone, also you could create a growth zone on your phone. Your growth zone can be even in your notepads. It's that simple to create a growth zone. So you don't have to go all out and get a seat or a table, get a whole workspace to create your growth zone. If you can afford it, why not? But if you can't, do not go through the stress of overthinking and causing yourself more problems. Your growth zone can be as simple as your phone. Yes, your growth zone can be as simple as your phone. So I hope I've answered the question of what is a growth zone and how do you create your own growth zone. The next one would be to focus on your growth plan to get you out of your environment. So instead of focusing on what is not working, what is not happening for you, what you can do is to focus on a growth plan. So you have to create a growth plan first. So what is a growth plan? A growth plan is simply a list or a plan that is directed towards your future, towards the person that you want to become. So let's say you want to become an executive in a particular company. What is your growth plan for this dream of yours or for this goal of yours? It could be you have to get some skills. So what are the skills you need to get? You have to write them down. How long will it take you to master these skills? What do you need to do to get the skills? And after getting the skills, what next? What do you have to do next? So it's just a detailed plan that you have written down and you would follow. So it's going to take me this amount of years to learn these skills, or this amount of years to learn this thing that is important for this role that I want to take up. After learning this role, I'll start pitching to companies. And when I'm pitching to companies, I can also put myself out on social media. While I'm doing this, I can create content that will also show my mastery in this. These are things that you can do. So that is a growth plan. Detailed plan on how to get to where your vision is taking you. So you have to work with this growth plan. Write it down. You make a vision statement on this. You go through it daily, morning and night. You're looking through it. Okay, where am I right now? Okay, what am I doing next? What is going to be next, or what is missing? Even along the line, you might figure out things that you didn't put on your growth plan, and then you insert it. Okay, say this is my next step, this is how I'm going. So you want to go through it daily. It's not that you just make the plans and then you keep it somewhere and say, okay, yes, I have a growth plan somewhere. No, you have to work with it every day. That yes, okay, this is where I'm at, and this is even going to encourage you to do more, because you will see the progress that you are making. This growth plan is literally like your blueprint to becoming, provided things might not always go as you plan. So let's say you're going to study for 3 hours a day towards what you want to become. You might not be afforded that chance to study for that day. That doesn't mean that you have to discard your growth plan. No, you stick to it. The next day you come again and say, okay, this is what I left off. You go back to it. So things may not always go according to how you have written in your growth plan, but what you want to do is to ensure that at the end of the day, you do at least 75% of what is on your growth plan. And this will bring you closer to who you want to become. Provided that there are lapses, you will also be able to work on it, because you are noting this is where I missed it. Okay, this is where I have to return to. So at least ensure that you do 75% of what is on your growth plan. And with time, you will begin to align with the vision you have been seeing of who you want to become. Concerning this growth plan, I would like to use myself as an example. So some things that I'm doing today, I have written down years back. I used to have a journal where I will write, okay, this is what I want to do. When I grow up, this is what I want to do. Right from when I was quite little, and I will always write it there. And when I think back to it, some of the things that I'm doing now had been written in that book earlier on. Though then I didn't make plans. I just knew, okay, I would like to do this. Okay, this is what I would like to do. I would like this. Oh, I have an interest in this, and I will write it down. And now, thinking back, at least I could say that I'm doing almost everything. Not yet everything, because it's all a process, but I can say I'm doing most of the things that I had written in that book. So what you want to do is to focus on your growth plan. If you do not have a plan towards your life, you're just going to go on with your life, not knowing what is coming and wishing that better is coming. It's just like how they say, if you fail to plan, that means you plan to fail. The next tip I would like to note here is to understand that it's a process. And this is where most of us miss it, because we want it to happen fast. We want it to happen very fast for us. Like, oh, I just started a YouTube channel. Oh, I want to have my 1,000 subscribers right now. I want to get monetized. I want to start making money. Oh, I just started this company. I want to start making money. Why is it not making money for me? Or I just started this project and it's so slow. Why is it not moving as fast as I expected? We always want things to happen fast for us, and that is where we always get it wrong. We have to learn patience and the act of patience, because growth takes a process. It will not happen just exactly how we have planned it. So yes, I spoke about the growth plan, and you might have written, okay, to take 6 months for me to learn this. But let me tell you something, life can happen and it will take you a year to learn what you were supposed to learn. But that is okay. That doesn't mean that life has ended. That doesn't mean that you have finished or you can't continue. No, It's all a process. So learn to exercise patience whatever you're doing, even when it doesn't turn out right or it doesn't turn out as fast as you want. Learn to exercise patience in everything that you do. Another habit that I would want to work on is having the right mindset. So sometimes you may see it as, oh, your environment has happened to you, now you have nothing to do, there's nothing for you. But sometimes we are even the cause of our present environment. So initially, it might be that you have no choice where you find yourself, and you have to make do with whatever you have, you have to work with whatever you have. But it gets to a certain point where whatever happens subsequently is on you. Yes, it is on you, because initially, yes, I'm not convenient with this environment, I want to do better, I want to be better. So what are you doing to take yourself out of that environment? Are you working to take yourself out of that environment, or you have become complacent to your environment and you take whatever it comes and you say, okay, yes, that is life, such is life, qui sera sera, what will be would be. So sometimes at the end of the day, yes, initially we're not the cause of whatever is happening to us or our environment, but it gets to a point where you are responsible for how it turns out. You are responsible for the results you get, because how did you respond to the situation? What were the steps that you took? What were the things that you did? What I would like to note here is that the internal state of our mind can be reflected even through our environment. So the way you are thinking or your thought process can be seen around your environment. When people see your environment, there are some people that once they see your environment or once they see you, they already know how your mind is. Not because they are being stereotypical, not because they have locked you up in their mind as so and so. No, but for them, when they see your environment, it's like, okay, this must be how this person thinks. Not like they're judging you, it's just a thing of where your environment describes who you are. So if you come into, for example, there are people that they come into their house, it's scattered, and they do not care to arrange it, because even them, the state of their mind is not organized. Even when you get to the offices, you see papers everywhere, you see things everywhere, because the state of their mind is unorganized at that moment. So that environment you're seeing them is reflective of who they are in that moment. Sometimes also, you are not able to grow because of your mindset towards life. As I stated earlier on, your character, your habits, they reflect what is going on inside you. So if you're someone that your mindset is quite little, or you don't think of so much, or you're complacent with where you are right now, you will do things from that point of view. So if you're thinking little, even when you're handed a big thing or you're handed a big project, you will do it from that small mindset that you have, because your mind cannot see farther than how much it is thinking, or your mind cannot see farther than how much you have invested in yourself. It's just like someone that thinks with the mindset of, oh, I just want to own a kiosk, and this person is giving millions of naira to start up a business. That person might not be able to see beyond the kiosk they wanted to develop. Even if they see beyond the kiosk, it might be a small shop they end up doing. Meanwhile, the money they were giving is enough to build a mall. So that is how much your mindset can affect you. If your mindset has not adjusted to the level at which your dream is at, it will not be able to align with the vision that you have, and you will just keep dreaming without being able to achieve any tangible results. It's just like this. Take a poor person to a rich environment. Even though they have been desiring it and it has been their prayer, if they do not lift their mindset from beyond where they were, they would not be able to maintain what they have been given, or they will not be able to maintain that new rich environment that they have been taken to. That is just how the mind works. The take home from this is that the mind needs to grow from where it is at currently to where it needs to be able to achieve the goals that you have in mind, or for you to be able to achieve the dreams that you have planned out for yourself. Next one I'll be stating is a practical tip, which is to take small, consistent actions. So you should not wait till you are blown or you're big before you chase your dreams. You should not wait till you have millions before you build the things that you want to build. Don't wait till you escape your current environment before you start. Start now. Start little. You want to learn a skill? Practice for 20 minutes a day, and from there you build up on it. You want to write a book? Put in a page each day till you are able to have a chapter, till you're able to have 2 chapters, and then you're able to write the full book. If you want to build a business, Start small from where you are. Start little by little, and these little consistent steps that you're putting in would eventually yield the results that you seek. Do not wait till you have it all figured out. Do not wait till you have it all planned out, because by then it may be too late for you to do the things that you want to do. Action convinces your mind that progress is possible. The little progress you make each day shows you that there are more possibilities and that more can be done. So start small, start where you are, but just ensure that you start. The next tip would be to build a virtual community. If you find yourself in an environment where the people that are there do not support your goals, they do not support your dreams, or you have friends that they do not believe in whatever it is that you're doing, find a new community or you build one by yourself. How do you do this? Go on social media, follow people that are like-minded. There are a lot of people doing things on social media now. So just type in what you're doing and check for the list of people that are doing the things that you're doing. You could even use the Google search, put in whatever it is that you have interest in, and see the top names that come up in that place and follow them. There are free WhatsApp communities, there are free Telegram communities that have people of like minds in those groups, and you could look for them, join and rub minds with them, and from there you have people that they have the same dream as you. You all are lifting yourselves up, you all are pushing yourself to become the best you want to become. Another thing we could do is to go on the University of YouTube. See, there are a lot of people there that are well versed on different things as well. So what do you want to do? You want to find people that are knowledgeable about what you're interested in and make them your mentors. We all have this notion that we have to work hand in hand with people before they become our mentors, or we have to sit under them, they have to know us, they have to teach us and speak to us directly. But what if the person that you desire to be your mentor is not reachable to you? Maybe they are high net worth individuals that are not reachable, or your paths might not come across each other till you develop yourself to a certain level. What are you going to do? Are you now going to say, oh, because I can't reach out to this person can't be I can't have a mentor? Or maybe you say, because I can't find Dotedola, that means I can't have a mentor. Or, oh, maybe it's Dangote you want as your mentor and you can't easily access him. So you say, okay, that means that you're not going to have a mentor. No, you want to go on YouTube and search for people that speak about this thing. They have the knowledge. You want to watch every video that they put out. You want to listen to everything that they say. And from there, you're going to be learning different things about what you have interest in, and from there you're also going to be able to grow. So once again, if your present environment, if your physical environment is not supporting what you are doing, build a virtual one, build a virtual community. You could even create, let's say you feel like you can't find people that are doing the same thing that you are doing, create a page, start posting about it. You will find people that are also interested in this thing, and you all will connect and you grow from there. Another thing you can do is also to put comments on Instagram, on YouTube. Comment on pages that speak about things that you're interested in. From there, you start connecting with people. You might even connect with those you're following, connect with fellow commenters like yourself. The list is endless, but do not stay in an environment that does not support your growth. The next tip would be to practice reflection and gratitude, and this is quite simple. So what you want to do here is to get a note or use your notes app on your phone. And what you'll be doing here, as I said, it's practical. You're going to be journaling each day. At the end of each day, you want to journal how your day went, the things that you're grateful for, and also what you can do to improve better on your day. So say there was something that didn't work well for you. What was that, and what was it that went wrong? How can you improve on it? Doing this helps you fix your mind on growth and progress, and not just the problems that exist. And in doing this, you're able to also see how you can work on the things you're lagging behind on. You know, it's different from when you made a plan and you try to actualize that plan, but it didn't go as well as you wanted it to go. And then you start sulking, you start crying. Why is my life like this? What did I do to deserve this? What is happening? Why is everything going wrong? You are not even thinking of the other things that went well for you. But in doing this, in journaling, in practicing the act of gratitude, you're able to see the things that worked well for you, even things that you didn't even plan for, but they went so well and they aligned with all that you were doing. You'll be able to see this. Consistently doing this will show you where you are at and where you need to work on to become a better person. The next tip would be to guard your energy. Yes, guard your energy from anything that brings negativity, from anything that distracts you from your plan, from anything that doesn't help you grow, like you're gossiping, you're following blogs and what is happening when you're supposed to be pouring into yourself, you're doom scrolling. You have to cut those things away, or things that when you hear them, they make you feel down, they weigh you down. You have to cut those things off from yourself. You have to protect your energy with everything that you have. Sometimes growth looks like you quietly pulling back so you could focus on yourself and build yourself. It's not always loud, it's not always out there, and it might seem to you like you're not growing, but trust me, you are. So try to guard your energy, try to protect the things that you allow into you, even as much as the things that you listen to, the things that you feed your mind with. Ensure that you always protect your space. For my final tip, I would like to round up with this: connect with God. So in all of these, you're protecting your space, you're guarding your energy, you're focusing on the plan, you're writing the plan, you are trying to grow, you are trying to invest in yourself, you're trying to become a better person. But what crowns it all up, what brings it all together, is God. So connect with God. What is He saying about where you are currently? What is He saying to you? Have you heard from Him? What you are doing, the plans that you have, do they align with His will for you? So you want to commit all your plans to God. You want to pray for direction. You want to seek God's guidance concerning all you're doing. Because at the end of the day, if your plans are not aligning with God's will for you, chances are you are doing the wrong thing. Or even if you're doing the right thing, you might be doing the right thing the wrong way. So what you want to do is to connect with God, pray about everything that you're doing, and see that you get directions from Him. As you come to the end of this video, I would like to say your environment is where you are, it's where you live, not who you are. The more you feed your mind better inputs, practice growth habits daily, and take small, consistent actions, the faster your mind will learn to see better. And when your mind sees better, your life follows. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope I was able to answer this question well. If you have further questions, be sure to drop them in the comment section, and don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, share with someone that would need this, and also subscribe to the channel. Till my next video, bye for now.